Ladies and gentlemen, next, it's my pleasure to introduce the chairman of Alticor, none other than Mr. Steve Van Andel. Steve, along with Alticor President Doug DeVos, represent the global leadership of the Alticor companies. Steve, we're proud to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Well, Joe, thank you. This is certainly a great occasion, I think, for all of us, and I'm truly honored to be able to represent not only the Van Andel and DeVos families, but the second generation of the Van Andel and DeVos families, as well as Alticor. And I know, George, when you say that you're nervous about the opening, that makes all of us a little nervous about the opening. In fact, George told me that we are officially open for business on Friday, and both Friday and Saturday are booked solid. So there is a lot. There are a few brave people that are willing to come in on the first day or two. Well, it seems like only yesterday that our families got together to discuss the building of this hotel. Time flies, I think. It's been 4 years now since Dad and Rich got together and announced that this was going to be their last big project in the city. And we certainly stand here today in front of another sparkling gem that will help brighten this city, and I think the entire region as well. We were actually, Doug and I were very grateful that Dad and Rich wanted to do it, because whenever we get together for a project like this, if any of you have big families and you're trying to convince the entire family to do something, it always helps when the first generation wants to do it. But I do think that the hotel is another example of our family's long history of dedication to the region's growth and the commitment to the region. And as part of the second generation, I know we're very proud to continue on with that. Well, and speaking of my parents, I know they'd be very proud of this hotel as well. I think you know that they were fully committed to enhancing the quality of life around the world, and particularly here in West Michigan as well. And I know that we always used to kid my dad a little bit about being able to make sure the weather was appropriate for occasions on times, and I think he may have had a hand in today's weather as well. But that commitment extended naturally to Alticor, and I know Alticor's involvement as a corporate partner in the community continues. Ever since Dad and Rich first came up with the idea to purchase and restore the old Pantland Hotel back in the late 70s into the Amway Grand Plaza, our companies had a desire to make things happen throughout downtown and throughout our community. We do it because we love the region. We believe in the greatness of our community. Our roots are here. And I think kind of like the river behind us that flows through the community, the DeVos and Van Andel families and Alticor will continue with that dedication to the community, carrying on that great legacy that Dad and Rich have started. Thanks. Joe?
Our special guest today is none other than Marriott International Chairman Bill Marriott. If you're interested in getting to know a little bit about the company and the man who makes it tick, I encourage you to check out the Marriott International website and click on Bill Marriott's blog. It discusses everything from providing better educational opportunities for minority students to cutting greenhouse gases. He's considered a true innovator, and the Marriott name is unsurpassed in the hotel industry. His leadership spans 50 years and has taken Marriott from a family restaurant business to a global lodging company with more than 2,700 hotels in 66 countries. Mr. Bill Marriott, we're honored to have you please join us at the podium. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've attended a lot of grand openings, but I've never been in a place as grand as this. Grand Rapids. A great audience, the Marine Corps, Michigan State Marching Band, the DeVos families, the Van Andel families. Couldn't get any better than this. People who are committed to the community, to developing and enhancing the community. I served with Jay Van Andel on the board of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce for many, many years. Got to know him well. Thrilled to get to know Rich DeVos, and proud of what these wonderful families have done. We're a little bit of a family business ourselves, so we can relate to the fun and challenges of being in a family business. In matter of fact, the J.W. Marriott brand came about because we were opening our brand new hotel in downtown Washington in 1984. It was on Pennsylvania Avenue and 14th Street, and we got to talking about what are we going to name this hotel to make it special, because our company started on 14th Street with a root beer stand in 1927. My dad and mother came from Utah, opened up a 9-stool root beer stand, got into the drive-in restaurant business, and 30 years later opened their first hotel. So I said, well, in honor of my father, let's name it the J.W. Marriott Hotel. So we invited him, of course, to come to the opening and cut the ribbon. The only problem was I forgot to tell him that that the hotel was named for him. And he showed up and he says, what's this? I said, oh, we forgot to tell you, you have got your name now fully embossed over the door. So he was thrilled. Tears came to his eyes. He talked about his old favorite Western song, A Long, Long Trail of Winding, from the root beer stand to that beautiful hotel on Pennsylvania Avenue. Well, this is our 37th J.W. Marriott Hotel, and I'm thrilled to say that we have some Marriott hotels in wonderful cities around the world. The J.W. Marriott brand is one of the top 3 luxury brands in the lodging segment, and we're proud of that. The other 2 are in the top segment, are Ritz-Carlton and Four Seasons. So when you think that it's in the same category, that's a real tribute to what our people have done in establishing and developing this great brand. I want to particularly thank Rich DeVos for his great friendship and his tremendous vision in establishing and developing this hotel. And to the Van Andel family as well, for Steve and all your family, for the great support that you have given. I want to congratulate George Aquino for assembling a tremendous staff. It's all about people in this business, as it is in most businesses. And we do believe in taking care of our people, so they'll take good care of the customer, and the customers will come back. So, George, if you'll come forward, I'll give you the flag, which will fly over this hotel. Fly it proudly. It is on its way to Beijing, China next week, which will celebrate the opening of our 3,000th hotel around the world, the J.W. Marriott Beijing in Beijing, China. Congratulations.